what is one truth that you wish people knew about what's happening in the Middle East? What is one truth that people should have in mind always when they look on this region, and not only in the West, but across the world?
I think it's very important that people know what I just said, that many, like the opinion in the Arab world is not just one opinion. Israel is our enemy, and Israel is an occupier. Israel is killing Arabs, killing Muslims. This is not the opinion in the Arab world. Not all the Arab people consider Israel to be the enemy. Each Arab country has its significance, has its differences, and has its different challenge and different struggles. The main struggle and main issue for the Syrian people is their own issues, their displacement, their suffering, the casualties that they lost by the Assad regime, Russia, and Hezbollah. They don't care about what's happening elsewhere, and their main issue is not the Palestinian issue. Same for the Lebanese people. When we hear Lebanon, people here in the United States or here Iraq, people imagine that these countries and the people in these countries wish the destruction of Israel or want to fight Israel. What many people don't know, that many people in Lebanon, Syria, all these countries are just controlled by militias, and they want to get rid of these militias and live in peace with all the region and also with Israel, because they are now looking at the model of the Abraham Accord, the peace that took place between Arab countries and Israel, and they see that these countries that have this tendency to make peace with Israel are all in all more successful countries, more successful communities, and more happy people. Like the people in UAE are absolutely living a better life than the people who are always under the control of the idea that we are in a war situation with Israel.
Wow. And Hadeel, what do you think, coming into the United States' role in all of this? We mentioned, of course, the isolation of it might cause more trouble than benefit, but from your perspective, what would be the ideal scenario when it comes from foreign intervention, or rather aid in the region? How would you like to see the United States really making a pivotal role in this conflict?
Yes, as I think about this also as an American citizen, as a mother for American kids. I go with my kids to their classes. I hang out with the parents of their kids, and I know their priorities. I know their interests, and I know that they don't want to see their kids in the future killed in Iraq or Syria or Lebanon, and I totally agree with them. I totally agree that the United States don't need and should not send more kids, more troops, more people to be killed in the Middle East. The United States foreign policies should be more pragmatic, smarter, try to build alliances, smart alliances with groups, with local groups in the Middle East, either governments or even local groups, because in a country like Syria, we can't build an alliance with the Syrian government, but we were able to build an alliance with the Syrian Democratic Forces that fought ISIS, and that was a very successful model. The United States was able to defeat ISIS through this alliance with this local group. This is a possibility to do in many other countries. In a country like Sudan, in a country like Yemen, it's very possible that we can see allies that can have the support from the United States to preserve the interests of the United States in that very important and strategic region, to make the life of their communities better and defeat the radical groups, but also without big interventions and big wars. That is not going to be a win at all for any country that go in it in the Middle East. And we should absolutely keep the support for the allies that prove to be great and important allies in the Middle East, like Israel, Jordan, and on another degree, like other countries like Egypt, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and try to always build better alliances with these